I'm Sylvia from Vintage Kitchen Vixen, where I share tips for simple living, creating memorable gatherings, and preparing wholesome and traditional recipes with a vintage twist. We are going to be doing something a little different today, and that is doing a walkthrough of one of my all-time favorite apps. The app is called FlyLady Plus. It is a cleaning app. It is available on iOS and on Android. It is a free app. This video is in no way affiliated to FlyLady. It is not sponsored. I just really love the app. I find it useful, and it might be something that helps you out in your own cleaning and decluttering journey. I just want to start it off by saying that. Now, FlyLady is an app that I use almost every day. It helps me track my cleaning progress throughout the day, and even if you don't stay at home like I do and you actually go out in the world to work, this app will help keep you organized at home, especially when it comes to deep cleaning and decluttering. Now that that's said, I'm going to open up my app, so just give me a second.
So we're going to begin by opening up the FlyLady app. It's called FlyLady Plus. And we start off on the home page. So if you look at the bottom, you're going to see a purple bar. You're going to see several tabs. And the one that we're currently in is the home page, which is a given. So at the top, you have good morning, and you have the date, and it's from the desk of FlyLady. And on the home page, you only have three things. It's up to you whether or not you want to go into them. I only go into one of them every day, and that's the daily mission. The morning musing, if we open that up, it's basically a blurb from FlyLady herself, Marla Silly. And here she's saying, today is anti-procrastination day. What have you been putting off? So she just kind of has a message like that. And she does one every day, except weekends, I think. And then you can also see past articles as well. So for example, November is our menu planning month. So it's basically food for thought, or different habits that you can work into your life. So we're going to go back to our homepage, and we're going to take a look at the daily mission. The daily mission, you can see what this month's habit is. So every month, FlyLady has a new habit that they kind of want to help you instill into your life, just to make everything easier. So this month's habit is paper clutter. That's exactly what it sounds like. You're going to be focusing on reducing paper clutter. So maybe those taxes that are older than 7 years old, I believe it is, you can get rid of that, and receipts, and I don't know, just paper junk that you don't want to hold on to, like Christmas cards from 5 years ago. And then also tells you the zone that we're going to be focusing on today, which is zone 5, and we're going to get into zones a bit later. But if we open up the daily mission is different from what you're going to find in the daily routines or in even the zones. Sometimes there are missions that help you focus on one of your zones, but today it's about having a fire drill, which is basically putting out a fire in your house. So here she wants you to go to the hot spots cleared off in your living room. A hot spot is an area that sees a lot of traffic. So for example, a coffee table might see a lot of mugs, it might see a pile up of magazines, for example. So the mission today is to clean up those piles. So those are quite useful. And if you hear a sound, that is my baby breathing. He's currently taking a nap on me. All right. So next at the bottom, we're going to go into my progress. This is the bar or the tab that I basically live in when I'm using the app. Now this app was newly updated, like it had a complete overhaul. It looked very different a month ago. So I'm still kind of learning this, but something I like about the update is that you have everything in one place and you don't have to click everywhere to get your work done. So for today, you can see there are the routines, which are also located in the routines tab. I just tapped on my routines, and now I'm in the routines bar, but my progress is where everything lives. So the morning routine, you can see I have 5 tasks done out of 7. If I open that up, you can see what the routines look like. So far, I have made my bed, I've gotten dressed, I ate breakfast, I emptied my, dishwasher / put all the dishes away, and I checked my calendar. And so far I have not started a load of laundry, but I did do a swish and swipe. There is some terminology on FlyLady that you might not know what it is. So for example, I didn't know what swish and swipe was when I first got started using the FlyLady app. And swish and swipe is basically taking a minute or two to quickly wipe down your bathroom sink, the counter, and the toilet so that it's always neat and tidy. So if you have a surprise visitor over, you're not going to risk showing them a dirty bathroom if they ask to use the loo. And I mean, these are things that can be done before work if you're pretty efficient about it. So, I mean, the swish and swipe, you can just take a minute when you're using the bathroom to give it a quick tidy. Same thing with putting the dishes away. You might be able to get one of your kids to help out. And making your bed is a great habit to start off the morning because that's your first accomplishment done. So afternoon routine, I don't really do too much of the afternoon or evening routines, but we'll take a look at that. And you can edit any of these routines. I still need to do some editing because when they completely updated the app, all of my modifications were deleted. I haven't updated them to reflect my own preferences because I wanted to show you what that looks like. So for the afternoon routine, there's figuring out what's for dinner. I usually have a menu plan set for the week, so this is something I would delete. Drink your water, declutter for 15 minutes, so that's taking 15 minutes to go through a drawer or something. And I mean, if you're working at an office, you're not going to have this afternoon routine to follow unless you do it over the weekend. So yeah, that's the afternoon routine. And then the evening routine, check your calendar, lay out tomorrow's clothes. I never do that. Does anybody do that? I definitely don't do that. Put things needed for tomorrow at the launch pad. That's another one of FlyLady's terminologies. So basically putting things that you need in a convenient spot for you to take charge of the day, the following day. So maybe it's putting your keys in your tablet or whatever you might need for work the following day. And then spend 2 minutes clearing off the hotspot. Oh, it's okay, honey. Shining your sink is the kitchen sink, so it's giving it a nice, good scrubbing and a polish after you're done your evening dishes. Okay, I got a little fussy baby here. Okay, so now we're going into zones. So you can see the zone of the week is zone 5. So the living room, again, I haven't updated any of this. So clean cobwebs, clean windows, straighten bookcases, wash ornaments and knickknacks, clean out the end table. So you can see they're pretty basic items. Clean out magazine racks. I don't buy magazines, so I'm just gonna tap the pencil to the right where it says living room, and I can edit it. I'm just gonna delete it. Clean under cushions. That is something that I do. Clean out the fireplace. I don't have a fireplace, so I'm going to delete that. Move furniture and vacuum. Okay, that's fine. And shampoo carpet. I'm just going to update this and I'm going to call it green machine couch. A green machine, if you don't know what that is, it's basically like a little vacuum. It's not a vacuum cleaner, but you can basically shampoo your couch that way. Or it helps you remove stains. And it's actually really gross when I do it. And I don't do it every month. These zones, you usually have one that you focus on every week and they rotate. So you'll be doing this deep cleaning like maybe once a month, and I don't do all of them once a month either. Like it's just, I can see which ones that I've completed. So I'm going to say done. So I can see which ones I've completed, and based on the old app, your progress should remain. You can also clear it out. So I don't know if that makes any sense. So for example, if I start tapping these, you can see which ones I completed so that the following month, when you see zone 5, the living room, pop up again, you can see what you didn't do the last time, so you can start off from there. And then you can also uncheck the ones that you want to do again. But I haven't done any of zone 5 yet. All right, and the last one that we're going to focus on is weekly home blessing. So the idea of the weekly home blessing is that once a week you're going to set aside an hour to do this cleaning. And you can see that there are 7 tasks that you can do. Again, you can edit these, but there are 7 tasks and you should be spending an average of 10 minutes on each one, which is an hour and 10 minutes, but let's say that you can get all of them done in an hour. And it's just cleaning your home for an hour, which FlyLady calls blessing the home instead of cleaning the home. So if we tap in there, you can see vacuuming, dusting, mopping the floors, cleaning mirrors and doors, purging magazines. Again, I don't have magazines, so I'm gonna just delete that. Change sheets. I do change my bed sheets and empty all the trash. So I'm going to keep this. This is what I normally have. So I do have 6 items now. So this is supposed to take me an hour, but I have 2 young children, so I seldom have a whole hour where I can get all of this done. So I pick off these tasks throughout the week. So one morning when I'm making the bed, I'll change all the bed sheets. I'll empty all of the trash out on garbage day or the night before garbage day, clean all the mirrors and doors another day, mop the floors. I also sweep them at the same time. I'm going to edit this. I'm just going to put floors because I will not mop a floor that hasn't been done. And the idea is just doing it really quickly. So maybe you can rotate that out every week, and maybe one week you're going to do your kitchen floor, another week you're going to do the living room floor. And sweep every day, obviously. But when it comes to mopping, it's a big task to mop the whole house at once. So the idea is to break it down into an itty bitty piece to make it more manageable. And then this way your floors ideally stay clean. Okay, so that's the home blessing. Oh, done my edits. So I'm going to go back, and now we can take a look at all the routines. So I'm not going to go into the routines because we just looked at all of them, but instead of going to my progress, you can go to routines instead if you don't want to do any of the zone cleaning. Okay, now if I go into zones, the zones rotate, like I said, every week, and there are quite a few zones. And one of my pet peeves here, even with this new update, is that I can't edit the name of any of the zones. And if I scroll down, let's see, like there's a children's bedroom and there's the extra bedroom. Okay, no, that's true. I do have an extra bedroom. A children's bathroom. Okay. I don't have a children's bathroom. I have one bathroom in my house, and see, master bathroom. These really bother me. I wish I could just delete them, and I can't. Okay, that's my rant. Anyhow, so if you go into every week, there will be a new zone to focus on, and sometimes there will be multiple things from the zone. At least in that last app, if it was a zone 1 focus, all of the items from zone 1 would appear, and that can be a little bit overwhelming sometimes. But if you do a couple of tasks from the zone every day, it shouldn't be too hard, especially if you're able to rope somebody in your family to help out. Maybe you have a helpful child, or you're able to get your kids to do their chores. I have a 3-year-old. A 3-year-old and a baby, and they are not very helpful yet, but maybe one day I'll be able to get them to help me out. So the zones, you have zone 1, front porch, entrance, and the dining room. This zone, out of all of them, does not get rotated once a month. It is usually once a season. So the front porch, it's things like sweeping down cobwebs and spider webs, sweeping off porch furniture, throwing away dead plants, putting up personal touches, so seasonal decorations. So yeah, that it doesn't pop up very often. With the entrance, clean off cobwebs, it's very similar. Put plants in the shower to give them a good rinse. I don't think I've ever done that. So that's something I will probably be editing. Put back the plants. Straighten the coat closet. So at the same time I'm straightening out that coat closet, since it is once a season, I'm usually swapping out seasonal wear as well. So that's one thing I like about zone 1, that it's seasonal. But the dining room, I only have one table in the kitchen. It's like, I don't have a dining room, not yet anyway. So I kind of wish I was able to edit this to move it to another zone. So the kitchen is the biggest one, and I feel like it's always coming up. Fortunately, is one zone in itself, so when the kitchen comes up, you can get it done. It's a big one when it does pop up. So empty the fridge and clean it thoroughly. I definitely need that reminder, and FlyLady certainly helps me remember that. I don't know if you ever caught my fridge cleaning video, but it was a bit of a nightmare. There was a time where it had almost been a full year since I cleaned my fridge out. Those were my pre-FlyLady days, and it was a doozy. Clean the stove and oven, clean microwave inside and out. I don't own a microwave, so I'm actually going to edit this one, and it's going to be clean the Berkey, which is my water filter. I'm supposed to be cleaning it out once a month, so that works out. Clean stove and oven, wash canister knickknacks, straighten drawers, cupboards, wash inside windows. There was another one that I had in my kitchen. I can't remember what it was because I don't have a light diffusing bowl. I have the weirdest kitchen lighting. But I'm just going to delete this one for now, and I'm probably going to edit it later. It'll come to me when I'm cleaning my kitchen when it's a zone 2 week. So I'm going to say done and get out of here. Children's bedroom. Again, if you don't have a kid, I'm sorry, maybe it can be your sewing room or something, but you won't be able to edit that, the title at least. It just gets you to do all this deep cleaning, and again, you don't have to do it every single time the zone pops up for the week. Just do what you can, and then continue when it pops up again, because you won't want to wash curtains every month. For the most part, the items are wonderful the way they are, but you'll probably be editing them as you need it. One thing that you might find interesting is that with the bathroom, every day you do the swish and swipe, so you're cleaning your toilet and you're cleaning the counter, but your bath kind of gets neglected and you're cleaning it once a month. She says wash shower door or the shower stall. So that's my opportunity to clean the bathtub. And then if you read her blog, she does say to wipe down your shower every day just when you're in the shower. But I mean, when I'm taking a shower, I have no interest in cleaning the shower at the same time. But if that's a habit that you want to adopt, by all means. So yeah, you have extra bedroom, you have the office, the laundry room. Zone 3 is a big one too because you have the laundry room, the office, and your spare room and the bathroom. So you might not be able to get to all of it. So just bite off in chunks and don't sweat it if you're not able to do everything because not everybody stays at home. I mean, I will admit that I personally have had to take a big step back from using FlyLady. It was a lifesaver when I first discovered the app. But when I got pregnant last year, at that first trimester, I was barely able to do anything. And then when I felt better again, I was able to dive back in. And now that my baby is almost 5 months old, I'm finally able to start diving back into that deep cleaning routine. And I'm really glad that I have this app to help me keep on track of everything because it's really difficult. I mean, when your house starts feeling grungy just because of the baseboards, just something small like cleaning the baseboards or wiping fingerprints off the walls, it just brightens the whole room up. And just having this app to track your progress so that you're able to manage everything and do it consistently, or at least somewhat consistently, you're going to be more in love with your home and be grateful. Like when you open up your kitchen cupboards, because one of the items under the kitchen zone is organizing the drawers. Where's the kitchen? That's zone 2. Yeah, it's straightening drawers and cupboards. And I mean, that's a huge job. And most people only do it a lot of people just don't do it at all. But I mean, at the same time, it's an opportunity for you to do that daily decluttering as well, because who knows what you're going to find in those drawers and cupboards. And it's definitely, if you're able to do it consistently, where you're cleaning or straightening those drawers and cupboards at least 3 or 4 times a year, you're not going to have as much of an overwhelm. It'll be easier when you do it more consistently as opposed to doing it once a year, if ever. So the first time you do it is probably going to be a bit overwhelming and it's going to take forever. I know when I finally get back to doing it, because it's been a while since I straightened out my drawers and my cupboards, I'm probably going to find a lot of things to donate or to sell on eBay, but yeah, I hope it'll help you out and keep you more accountable when it comes to your housework. And it simplifies my life and it really does keep my house tidier when I'm able to follow it. But okay, the last tab is courses. So FlyLady does have a course available for you to take if that's something that's of interest to you. By the way, I'm not an affiliate for FlyLady. She doesn't have an affiliate program. I've never done the course, and it's actually taking a while to load. So if you want to, you can take a look at that course. And okay, here we go. FlyLady's organization video course. So you can sign up, you can log in. It's a 12-week video declutter and organization course. So if you are a hoarder, if you really struggle with your organization or your clutter, this might be a good option for you to look into. I also suggest, I think the book is called The Minimalists. It was a really good read if you struggle with a lot of clutter. Oh, and then at the very top, you have the FlyLady logo on the left, and on the right, you have a timer. And this comes in handy. This never used to work in the last app except towards the end. That wasn't a fun bug. But basically, this will help you when you do your weekly home blessing. So you put on 10 minutes every time you dive into a task, whether that's wiping down all of the doors and the mirrors or sweeping. So you put on your 10-minute timer or however much time you want to spend on a task. When you're doing your zones, for example, she only wants you to spend like 15 minutes organizing your drawers. So you do everything in time chunks, just so that you're not spending an hour cleaning, well, except when you're doing the home blessing, but you're not spending too much time cleaning. Like, you're supposed to be able to do this throughout your week, and it's not supposed to be a huge time suck. It's supposed to help you save time, right? I mean, you are going to be spending time cleaning your home anyway. Might as well do it in small, tiny chunks as opposed to like doing what I used to do. And then to the right, we have the profile where you can log out or contact them. So I guess if you want to ask FlyLady a question, that might be a place to do it. But that's the tour. If you have any questions, let me know. And yeah, my baby's getting fussy, so I'll see you.
All right, so that is what FlyLady looks like. I first discovered FlyLady a couple of years ago. I learned about it through one of my Facebook groups. There was one woman in the group. She was pretty overwhelmed by all the cleaning and she wanted a better way to keep on track of everything, or at least to get a little bit more motivated. And somebody told her about FlyLady, and I looked it up and I thought it was fantastic. The way I historically cleaned was I would just let everything build up until I could no longer take it anymore, and I'd go on a crazy deep cleaning frenzy. I'd clean the kitchen all at once. Like I'd clean the oven, I'd clean the fridge, I'd do the baseboards, the cupboards, completely exhaust myself. Like, it was a big day of cleaning. That's all I would do. I would power through it, and I wouldn't want to do it again for like another 6 months. So it was something I always dreaded. This FlyLady makes it a lot more manageable and a lot more enjoyable. It used to work on a point system, so you'd collect points and then you'd go up different levels. You'd get a silver and then a gold, platinum, diamond, that kind of thing. And I think they made away with that in the new app, because I haven't seen anything pop up since I started using the new app. I wanted to do this video for a long time, so I'm thrilled that I'm able to show it to you after they updated the app, because it looks completely different. Like, it's night and day. If you've used FlyLady in the past, you can see how much it has changed. I've been talking your ear off, so I'm going to stop here. If there's anything you'd like to add, if you've used the app before, if you're planning on using it, or maybe you use something else completely, what's your system like? Let me know in the comments below. And also remember to give this video a thumbs up. And if you are brand new to the kitchen and you enjoyed this video, I really hope you'll follow along by hitting that subscribe button and the bell notification so that you never miss an episode of the kitchen. I'll see you again soon. Bye!